धन्यवाद. आपण सगळ्यांनी आसनस्थ व्हावं अशी आपल्याला विनंती आहे. काइंडली ऑक्युपाय द सीट्स प्लीज. यानंतर प्रथेप्रमाणे मुंबई विद्यापीठाचं विद्यापीठ गीत. This Sanskrit Vidyapit Geet was written by late poet Vasant Bapat and the music director was Prabhakar Pandit. जब जब हम ये विद्यापीठ गीत सुनते हैं त्या त्या प्रत्येक वेळेला आमचं मन आणि छाती अभिमानाने भरून येते. And today we have the historical occasion. The occasion of Bhoomi Poojan ceremony for the construction of Center for Avesta and Pahlavi Studies, which will be performed immediately after this official program is over. पण काही चांगल्या ज्या प्रथा आहेत त्याच्याप्रमाणे आपल्याकडे आलेल्या मान्यवरांचं अतिथीगणांचं स्वागत केलं पाहिजे. अतिथी देवो भव. म्हणून आपल्या सगळ्यांच्या वतीनं मी आमच्या 8 लाखाहून अधिक विद्यार्थी संख्या असलेल्या 850हून महाविद्यालयं आणि वेगवेगळ्या संस्थांचे कुटुंब प्रमुख प्राध्यापक रवींद्र कुलकर्णी आमचे कुलगुरू यांना विनंती करणार आहे की सर आपण महाराष्ट्रातल्या सर्व उच्च व तंत्र शिक्षणाची काळजी वाहणाऱ्या आणि त्यांना राईट डिरेक्शन देणाऱ्या आमच्या आदरणीय चंद्रकांतदादा पाटील, ऑनरेबल मिनिस्टर ऑफ हायर अँड टेक्निकल एज्युकेशन, टेक्सटाईल्स अँड पार्लमेंटरी अफेअर्स यांचं स्वागत करावं. द रिप्लिका ऑफ राजाबाई टॉवर इज द सिम्बॉल ऑफ नॉलेज. दादा आपलं स्वागत करत असताना आम्हाला सगळ्यांना मनापासून आनंद होतो आहे. I would like to request our Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir to kindly welcome Vadat Dasturji Khurshid Dastur. Sir, it's a great occasion to receive you here in the Kalina campus of the great University of Mumbai. It's a great moment for all of us too. I'd like to request our Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir to kindly welcome the Chairman and Managing Director Godrej Industries Limited and Chairman of Godrej Agrovet, Mr. Nadir Burdurji Godrej. So welcome to this University of Mumbai. यानंतर मी मुंबई विद्यापीठाचे कुलगुरू प्राचार्य भामरे सर यांना विनंती करणार आहे की सर आपण प्रिन्सिपल सेक्रेटरी हायर अँड टेक्निकल एज्युकेशन श्री विकास चंद्र रस्तोगी सरांचं स्वागत करावं. सर आपलं स्वागत करत असताना आम्हाला सदैव आनंद होत असतो आणि पुन्हा एकदा तो आनंद आम्ही आता जगतो आहोत. मी सन्माननीय प्रकुलगुरू सरांना परत विनंती करणार आहे की जॉईंट सेक्रेटरी मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ मायनॉरिटी अफेअर्स श्री जितेंद्र सिंग राजे यांचं सर आमच्या सगळ्यांच्या वतीनं आपण स्वागत करावं. राधे सर आपलं स्वागत करत असताना आम्हाला सर्वांना अतीव आनंद होतो आहे. थँक्यू सर. आणि या सर्व मान्यवरांच्या स्वागताबरोबरच माझ्या समोर बसलेल्या या संबंध ऑडिटोरियममधल्या सर्व मान्यवरांचं, मुंबई विद्यापीठाच्या सर्व प्राधिकरणातील सदस्यांचं, अधिसभा, व्यवस्थापन परिषद, विद्या परिषद या सगळ्या परिषदांचे सदस्य, विविध विषयांचे विभाग प्रमुख, प्राध्यापक, शिक्षकेतर कर्मचारी, विद्यार्थी, प्रसारमाध्यमांचे प्रतिनिधी आणि इथे मोठ्या संख्येने उपस्थित असलेल्या पारशी समुदायामधले सर्व मान्यवर, आपल्या सगळ्यांचं आम्ही मनापासून स्वागत करतो आहोत या मुंबई विद्यापीठाच्या प्रांगणामध्ये. आणि या सेंटर फॉर अवेस्ता पहलवी स्टडीजच्या भूमिपूजन समारंभासाठी आपल्याला मान्यवरांच्याकडनं शुभेच्छा आलेल्या आहेत. We received a message from Dasturji Dr. Firoz M. Kutwal. The message will be read by Edward Cyrus Darbarji.
Shri Chandrakant Dada Patil Sahib, Honorable Minister of Higher and Technical Education, Government of Maharashtra, our High Priest of Iran Shah Atashberam Dasturji Khurshid Dastur Kakobat Dastur, Shri Nadir Godrej, Chairman and Managing Director Godrej Industries Limited, Shri Vikas Rastogi, Principal Secretary Department of Higher and Technical Education, Government of Maharashtra, Shri Jitendra Singh Raje, Joint Secretary, Ministry of Minority Affairs, Government of India, Professor Dr. Ravindra Kulkarni, Vice Chancellor, University of Mumbai, Dr. Ajay Bamre, Pro Vice Chancellor, University of Mumbai, Professor Dr. Baliram Gaikwad, In Charge Registrar, University of Mumbai, Dr. Shivaji Sargar, University of Mumbai, Dr. Santosh Rathod, Director Idol Division, University of Mumbai, worthy academicians in the audience, respected trustees of Mumbai Parsi Panchayat, other eminent dignitaries in the audience, on and off the dais, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me great pleasure to stand before you on this auspicious day in front of all the luminaries. It is indeed an honor to be standing amongst our distinguished guests. We truly feel that our request for enrollment and registration for university level course is finally seeing the light of the day, for which we are extremely grateful to the Ministry of Minority Affairs, our Honorable Minister Srimati Smriti Irani, and it was ably aided by our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji. I'm here to read out the message of one of our living legend, religious scholar and an encyclopedia on religious knowledge, Dasturji Dr. Firoz Kotwal. Kotwal Sahib, as we fondly call him, could not attend the function because of advancing age, but he was very thrilled and excited to learn about this landmark event. So without taking up much of your time, I start reading the message. Here is the message for the launch of by Central Government of India for the Avesta-Pahlavi Learning Center at the Kalina campus of Mumbai University. It is a time of great pride for the Parsi Irani community and for me as the High Priest of the H.B. Wadia Atashberam to know that the University of Mumbai will finally get a center for Avesta and Pahlavi studies. Seats for the scholarly learning of Zoroastrianism have been set up at universities all over Europe since the 18th century, and today Mumbai University will join the ranks of the world's great universities for the study of Zoroastrianism. The scriptural study of authentic Zoroastrian literature in Avesta, its commentary in Pahlavi, and the religious authentic theology are the needs of the hour. Our community's long-standing cherished desire is that in the city of Mumbai, there should be such a study of learning befitting the Parsi Irani community of India. For it is said in our holy scriptures that if a person comes in search of wisdom, they shall teach them the beneficial teachings of the faith as per Vandidat, Pargadat 4, paragraph 44. I congratulate the Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, the Honorable Minister Smriti Irani, and the Government of India for facilitating the formation of this center for Zoroastrian studies and learning for all interested in this field. Our blessings and goodwill are for this center, and may it flourish and bring progress to our Parsi Irani community. Jai Hind, Jai Maharashtra, Jai Parsi. Thank you.
ह्या आशीर्वादामुळे आजच्या कार्यक्रमाचा एक पवित्र शुभारंभ झालेला आहे. आणि यानंतर आय वुड लाईक टू रिक्वेस्ट द ऑनरेबल वाईस चान्सलर ऑफ दिस युनिव्हर्सिटी ऑफ मुंबई टू गिव हिज वेलकम ॲड्रेस. सो प्लीज.
आज के इस समारोह के मुख्य अतिथि केंद्रीय महिला एवं बाल विकास तथा अल्पसंख्याक कार्य मंत्री श्रीमती स्मृति जी ईरानी, आमच्या मार्गदर्शक आदरणीय श्री चंद्रकांत दादा पाटील, माननीय मंत्री उच्च व तंत्र शिक्षण, वस्त्रोद्योग आणि संसदीय कार्यमंत्री, मिस्टर एन.बी. गोदरेज, चेयरमैन एंड मैनेजिंग डायरेक्टर गोदरेज इंडस्ट्रीज एंड चेयरमैन गोदरेज एग्रोवेट लिमिटेड, समारोह में उपस्थित हमारे प्रीस्ट वाडा दस्तूर जी, खुर्शीद दस्तूर जी, उच्च व तंत्र शिक्षण प्रधान सचिव श्री विकास चंद्र रस्तोगी, श्री जितेंद्र सिंह राजे, जॉइंट सेक्रेटरी माइनॉरिटी अफेयर्स, मुंबई विद्यापीठाचे प्रकुलगुरू प्राचार्य अजय भामरे, प्रभारी कुलसचिव प्राध्यापक बळीराम गायकवाड, dignitaries of the dais, esteemed members representing different Parsi organizations, members of Senate, Management Council and Academic Council, heads and directors of different departments and institutions, teaching and non-teaching staff, and my dear students. Let me extend my hearty welcome to all of you. Friends, India, that is Bharat, represents a amalgamation of rich traditions, values, and cultures, making it a truly unique nation with an ambitious objective of achieving the aim of attaining the target of Vikasit Bharat by 2047. The University of Mumbai's establishment of the Center for Avesta-Pahlavi Studies aims at preserving and promoting the illustrious Parsi Zoroastrian culture, an integral part of India's diverse heritage, and that's how we like to have our own contribution towards Vikasit Bharat. The heart of India, our country, beloved country, lies in its cultural diversity and the peaceful coexistence of various communities. As a part of Ek Bharat, Ek Shrestha Bharat initiative, which celebrates the unity in diversity of our nation, the Zoroastrians or Parsis hold a significant place in India's history spanning over a millennium. This groundbreaking initiative has been made possible through a collaboration with the Ministry of Minority Affairs, Government of India, with the generous and magnanimous support by Honorable Minister Srimati Smriti Ji Irani, the team led by Dr. Adil Malia, the trustee of Bombay Parsi Panchayat, comprising Professor Edward Parvez Bhajan, Edward Cyrus Darbari, Meher Contractor, Shirin Contractor, Dr. Kerman Daruwala, Mrs. Kapadia, and all other esteemed members, very effectively coordinated with the officials of Minority Ministry, Ms. Richa Sharma and Mr. Jitendra Singh Raje, as well as professors of University of Mumbai like Professor Sargar, Professor Santosh Rathod, which has resulted into establishment of this Center of Studies in Avesta-Pahlavi language. And that is how it has resulted into signing an MOU between University of Mumbai and Ministry of Minority Affairs. Now we would be working together for the promotion and preservation of cultures and languages of Zoroastrian Parsi community in India. Higher and Technical Education Minister Sri Chandrakant Dada Patil and Principal Secretary Vikas Chandra Rastogi have also extended a great support through issue of NOC for this center. This initiative of establishment of Center of Studies in Avesta-Pahlavi language reflects the university's dedication to promote cultural diversity and preserve Indian languages and culture, which is naturally a principal objective of national education policy. The center will offer a variety of courses, including open electives, certificates, diplomas, degrees, postgraduate, as well as PhD research degree, and connected with that, a minor degree program as well, which is naturally reflected in national education policies. The courses will cover subjects such as Avesta-Pahlavi grammar and lexicon, literature, historical background, script and writing system, translation and philological analysis, semantics and lexicography, ancient Iranian history and civilization, Avesta-Pahlavi literature, Avesta-Pahlavi epigraphy, as well as inscriptions and manuscripts. The center's mission includes preservation, archiving and documentation of the Avesta-Pahlavi language, literature and culture through various research and learning activities. And in fact, just yesterday, we have received a communication from University of Toronto, Canada. They wanted to have a collaboration for preservation as well as documentation as well as research on Parsi culture. In the last, I extend my sincere thanks to Honorable Minister Smriti Ji Irani, Honorable Minister Chandrakant Dada Patil, Sri N.B. Godrej, Chairman and Managing Director Godrej Industries, Priest Dasturji, उच्च व तंत्र शिक्षण प्रधान सचिव विकास चंद्र रस्तोगी, जितेंद्र सिंह राजे, Joint Secretary Minority Affairs, and all dignitaries representing different Parsi organizations whose support was very enthusiastic, and it is because of your support University of Mumbai could start this center. Thanks to all of you.
Thank you very much, sir. The establishment of this center is going to strengthen the relations, 167 years relation between the Parsi community and University of Mumbai. It's a great initiative. And this is the time to listen to the chairman and managing director, Godrej Industries, and chairman, Godrej Agrovet Limited, the Godrej, Shri Nadir Burzoji Godrej. May I request you, sir, to address this August gathering.
Distinguished guests on the dais, friends. For 1,000 years, off and on, Zoroastrians were at the helm. 3 continents they ruled upon. It was a civilizing realm. Then from Arabia came the hordes, and Persia fell beneath their swords. King Yazdegerd was cruelly killed. The true believers were instilled with dread, and yet they kept the flame. But when they could take it no more, they just set sail for another shore. And I don't think that we could blame the Indian prince who saw them land for taking a suspicious stand. His land was full. He had no need for people from a distant land. Refusal wasn't in his creed. And so he thought they'd understand if he could cleverly convey there was no way that they could stay. A pitcher full of milk was sent. The Persian priest read the intent, but he could not accept a no. He slipped a lump of sugar in and sent it back. And what a win. The community began to grow, but like the lump, it stayed quite small. In sweetness, though, we have it all. In Gujarat, they settled down. For honesty, they were well known. When the British came, they went to town. They really came into their own. They moved with ease from east to west. As go-betweens, they were the best. They built the ships. They went to sea, excelled in trade and charity. And Bombay is where they thrived. Their charity helped build this town, and this earned them much renown. In many different fields they thrived, amazingly excelled in all, although their numbers were quite small. In time they spread far and wide, accomplished much everywhere. The diaspora gives us more pride, for they have surely done their share. Perhaps because of this diffusion, we may find some confusion. The branches now spread everywhere, but are our roots firmly there? Should we try and proliferate, in spite of all that might encumber our fine attempts to raise our number? Or should we try and propagate our beliefs and thoughts far and wide to outlive our demographic slide? This poem was written earlier, but is pertinent to the event today. The poem describes the strange but warm welcome the Parsis received in Gujarat. The two communities live together harmoniously and symbiotically, complementing each other with their diverse abilities. This has lasted to this day and exemplifies the Indian ethic of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. We must strive to have all communities live together harmoniously while complementing each other. The family life of our Honorable Minister Smriti Irani symbolizes the synergy. The poem talks about the demographic slide of the Parsis and the importance of preserving the culture. We must all commend our Honorable Minister Smriti ji for taking up both these causes. Her long-standing support for Geo-Parsi is much appreciated. And today the ceremony for founding the Center of Avesta-Pahlavi Studies is an important contribution to preserving Parsi heritage. Modern languages with the same root diverge over time. It is hard to imagine that Hindi and English have their roots in Proto-Indo-European. When Sir William Jones came to India, he had a classical education and was familiar with Latin and Greek. When he decided to learn Sanskrit, he quickly saw the similarities and hypothesized a common root. Later, the word Indo-European languages was adopted. The Western language survived because of the Zand Avesta, the Zoroastrian religious book. It was not fully understood. However, Sanskrit had been studied continuously and preserved in all its phases. The two ancient languages were similar. Linguists could use their knowledge of Sanskrit to fully understand Avestan. This is another striking example of the coexistence and codependency of the two cultures. This center will promote the development of Indian culture, which is characterized by the harmonious intermingling of different cultural themes. I commend Vada Dasturji Khurshid Dastur for his advocacy of Parsi causes and the restoration of the Iran Shah and establishing Udvada as a cultural heritage site. The Parsis have always contributed to develop Mumbai and will continue to play a role in Mumbai. They have had many links with Mumbai University. Dadabhai Naoroji studied and taught at Elphinstone College. He was the grand old man of India and a pioneer of Indian independence. Sir Firoz Shah Mehta, a prominent mayor of Bombay, was a student. Sir Jamsetji Jidiboy donated a substantial sum for the JJ School of Arts. Jamsetji Tata and Ardeshir Godrej were students. Sir Kavasji Jahangir contributed to construct the university's Convocation Hall, which has been awarded Grade 1 UNESCO Heritage Site. Parsis have been involved in higher education for a long time. My own family has ties to Mumbai University. My grandmother Serene was one of 9 girls who studied at Elphinstone College at the time. She studied English literature and wrote poetry for the Indian independence movement. She was my poetic inspiration. My mother also studied there. My father worked closely with UDCT and was a doctoral advisor for PhD students. In his memory, we donated a student center and a laboratory. I taught at UDCT as a visiting professor and started my higher education. Majama, tame kem છો જી? I taught at UDCT as a visiting professor and started my higher education as a first-year student in St. Xavier's College. And my cousin Firoza, who is in the audience, has a long association with Mumbai University, Dr. Firoza Godrej. And of course, your wife, Chancellor, Professor Kulkarni, was a star at UDCT. As ICT, it is... As ICT, it is now an institute in its own right, but still a child of the university. Honorable Minister Dada Patil is lending his support. We are sure that the center will promote historical understanding and cultural development and remind us of the intertwining of Mumbai, Parsis, and education. Jio Parsi, Jai Maharashtra, Jai Hind.
Thank you very much, sir, for this speech. आणि यानंतर आपण आपल्या सगळ्यांच्या मध्ये आजच्या कार्यक्रमाच्या प्रमुख अतिथी आदरणीय केंद्रीय मंत्री स्मृती इराणी जी आलेल्या आहेत. आपण टाळ्यांच्या गजरामध्ये त्यांचं स्वागत करूया. I would like to request our Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, to welcome Smriti ji with the replica of Rajabai Tower, the symbol of knowledge and strength of the University of Mumbai. Thank you, madam, for here. Madam, your presence enriched the educationally rich Bhoomi Poojan Samarambha of the day. हाँ मॅडम, मराठी, हिंदी, इंग्रजी असं तिन्ही, पण तुमच्या आदेशानुसार आता फक्त मराठीत बोलतो. नेक्स्ट टाइम मॅडम मी त्याचं शिक्षण घेऊन नक्की करेन. थँक्यू सो मच. आणि यानंतर आम्ही आपल्याला मुंबई विद्यापीठाने आजच्या अवेस्ता पहलवी स्टडीज केंद्राच्या अभ्यास केंद्राच्या उद्घाटनानिमित्त आपल्याला सगळ्यांना काही माहिती देण्यासाठी एव्ही तयार केलेली आहे. मी संबंधितांना विनंती करतो की एव्ही दाखवावी. इट इज अवेलेबल हियर टू.
Welcome to the University of Mumbai, a beacon of academic excellence nestled in the heart of India's financial capital. University of Mumbai is one of the oldest and premier universities in India. Established on July 18, 1857, University of Mumbai has long and enriched invaluable academic and social legacy. The University of Mumbai is proud of its alumni, notable of them Rashtrapita Mahatma Gandhi, Lokmanya Bal Gangadhar Tilak, Justice Mahadev Govind Ranade, Swatantraveer Savarkar, Dadabhai Nauroji, Jamsetji Tata, Dr. Homi Bhabha, Cornelia Sorabji, and many more. We have produced highest number of Bharat Ratna awardees, including Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar, Maharishi Dhondo Keshav Karve, Pandurang Vaman Kane, Sir M. Vishwesharayya, Morarji Desai, P.V. Narasimha Rao, Lal Krishna Advani, and many Padma awardees. For decades, the University of Mumbai has been at the forefront of higher education, nurturing generations of scholars and leaders. Taking into account the high-quality teaching, learning, and research activities, NAC has awarded University of Mumbai A++ grade with 3.65 CGPA, and recently it has obtained the status of Category 1 University from UGC, New Delhi. Now, in its ongoing commitment to preserving and promoting cultural heritage, the university is proud to announce the establishment of the Center for Avesta-Pahlavi Studies with the magnanimous support from Srimati Smriti Zubain Irani, Honorable Minister of Women and Child Development and Minority Affairs, Government of India. University of Mumbai has inked an MOU with the Ministry for working together for the promotion and preservation of cultures and languages of Zoroastrian Parsi community in India. Under the visionary leadership of Professor Dr. Ravindra Kulkarni, the Vice Chancellor of University of Mumbai, the center is dedicated to the study of the Avesta language, literature and culture, and aims to delve deep into the rich history and tradition of the ancient Avestan civilization. Establishing the Center for the Avesta-Pahlavi Studies is also an attempt of University of Mumbai to acknowledge the highest services and contributions of the members of Parsi community towards the development of the university. These philanthropists include Sir Kausji Jahangir, Reddy Mani, Sir Firoz Shah Mehta, Sir Jamsetji Jijobhai, and Dr. B.P. Godrej. Through a comprehensive curriculum and research initiatives, students and scholars alike will have the opportunity to explore the nuances of Avesta texts and gain a deeper understanding of their significance. The center's mission extends beyond academia. It seeks to foster a greater appreciation for Avesta culture both within the academic community and the wider public. From hosting cultural events and exhibitions to collaborating with international scholars, the Center for Avesta-Pahlavi Studies is poised to become a hub of scholarly exchange and cultural celebrations. The Minority Affairs Ministry has provided financial assistance of Rs 12 crores to support this center. The grant will be utilized to set up a state-of-the-art infrastructure including language laboratory, multimedia center, seminar hall, library and reading rooms, gallery, research center, computer laboratory, etc. This center will offer a wide range of academic programs including certificate, diploma, undergraduate, postgraduate and research in various areas. Join us in our endeavor to preserve and promote the legacy of the Avestan civilization at the University of Mumbai's Center for Avesta-Pahlavi Studies. which is the part of Prime Minister's Jana Vikas Karyakram initiated by Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi.
ही एव्ही मुंबई विद्यापीठाने बनवली होती, पण जो आवाज ऐकला तो आमच्या कुलसचिवांचा डॉक्टर बळीराम गायकवाड यांचा होता. इट इज अ नाईस. एव्ही ज्योती वक्ते મને ખૂબ આનંદ અને ગર્વ થયો મॅडम. आणि यानंतर मी इराण शाह उद्वादाचे हायप्रिस्ट आदरणीय वदा दस्तूरजी खुर्शेद दस्तूर यांना या कार्यक्रमाच्या निमित्ताने आपल्याशी संवाद साधायची विनंती करतो आहे.
Honorable Minister Srimati Smriti Zubin Irani, the Minister of Minority Affairs, Shri Chandrakanta Patil, Minister of Maharashtra for Textile, Higher Education, Mr. Rastogi, Mr. Nadir Godrej, member of the dais, my dear community members. What a memorable day, the day of Dada Raura Mazda and the month of Mary Azad, the day, the angel for justice. Today will be a great day in the history of Parsis, that after a long period of 21 years, Avesta language, which was previously been centered at St. Xavier's College, and from which institution, Dr. Saib Firoz Kotwal, Dr. Hormazyar Mirza, Dr. Parvez Baja, and all the scholars came from that institution. It is thanks to the Ministry of Minority Affairs that this Avesta language, which was discontinued by the university, is now been recognized again and established again. Madam, the community thanks you from the bottom of their heart. Not only to you, but also to our dear Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Bhai Modi, and to the government of Maharashtra and University of Mumbai for recognizing a language which is as old as a Sanskrit language. It would have been difficult for our Avesta to be translated if Vedic Sanskrit would not have been there. And it is thanks to the Sanskrit language that we are able to translate our scriptures and Avesta language also. Now my dear community members, it's for us to take the most advantage of this scheme. Whether we are from Bombay or whether we are going from Surat or Navsari, this education system is available online, and it's also on a distant learning basis. It is not only for our community, but it will also attract the community from abroad. Because as we know that University of Germany, Switzerland, London, all have got a courses of Avesta, and I'm sure that we will be also one of the best universities, and we'll be having a conglomerate with them, and trying to learn more and more about our language and our history. Not taking much time, I would once again sincerely thank the government and the people. It was not me who had worked on the grassroots level, it was Dr. Adil Malia along with other Dr. Parvez Bacha, Cyrus Darbari and the team. And on behalf of everybody and my community, I once again thank each and every member of the University, of the Government of Maharashtra and the Government of India. And our special blessings goes to Shri Narendra Modi ji. Thank you very much.
सर आपले आदरपूर्वक आभार. आणि यानंतर वेळ आहे आमच्या सगळ्यांचे मार्गदर्शक, महाराष्ट्रामध्ये राष्ट्रीय शैक्षणिक धोरण 2020ची अंमलबजावणी करत असताना सतत प्रगतिशील धोरण देणारे आणि आम्हाला मार्गदर्शन करणारे आदरणीय चंद्रकांत दादा पाटील यांचं मार्गदर्शन ऐकण्याची मी सगळ्यांच्या वतीनं दादांना आदरपूर्वक विनंती करतो आहे.
आज के इस समारोह की मुख्य अतिथि केंद्रीय महिला बाल विकास एवं अल्पसंख्यक मंत्री सुश्री स्मृति ईरानी जी, समारोह में उपस्थित उद्वाद के ही पृष्ठ बदा दस्तूर जी, श्री नादिर गुदरेज साहब, उच्च शिक्षा तथा तंत्र शिक्षा के प्रिंसिपल सचिव श्री विकास चंद्र रस्तोगी, केंद्र के अल्पसंख्याक विभाग के सचिव श्री जितेंद्र सिंह राजे, मुंबई विद्यापीठ के कुलगुरु प्राध्यापक रविंद्र कुलकर्णी, प्रकुलगुरु प्राचार्य अजय भामरे, प्रभारी कुल सचिव प्राध्यापक बलिराम गायकवाड़, उपस्थित देवी और सज्जनों, इस कार्यक्रम में आप सबको मेरा नमस्कार. भाषा हमारे समाज का मूल आधार है. भाषा के साथ शिक्षा हमें समाज में स्थायित्व और सम्मान की प्राप्ति का मार्ग दिखाती है. भाषा और शिक्षा ये दोनों हमें न सिर्फ ज्ञान देती है बल्कि सही और गलत के बीच अंतर समझाती है. इसलिए हमें समाज को शिक्षित बनाने के लिए प्रत्येक व्यक्ति को भाषा और शिक्षा का महत्व समझना चाहिए. दुर्भाग्य से हमारे भारतीय भाषाओं को समुचित ध्यान और देखभाल नहीं मिल पाई, जिसके तहत देश ने विगत 50 वर्षों में 220 भाषाओं को खो दिया है. यूनेस्को ने 197 भारतीय भाषाओं को लुप्त प्राय घोषित किया है. विभिन्न भाषाओं विलुप्त होने के कगार पर है. विशेषता वे भाषाएं जिनकी लिपि नहीं है. जब किसी समुदाय या जनजाति के उस भाषा को बोलने वाले वरिष्ठ सदस्य की मृत्यु होती है तो अक्सर वह भाषा भी उनके साथ समाप्त हो जाती है. और प्रायः इन समृद्ध भाषाओं संस्कृति की अभिव्यक्तियों को संरक्षित या उन्हें रिकॉर्ड करने के लिए कोई ठोस कार्रवाई या उपाय नहीं किए जाते. इसलिए मुंबई विश्वविद्यालय में यह केंद्र की मदद से एक अच्छा एक्सरसाइज हो रहा है. किसी संस्कृति के लोगों का दूसरे के साथ बात करना, जैसे परिवार के सदस्यों, प्राधिकार प्राप्त व्यक्तियों, समकक्षों, अपरिचित आदि भाषा से प्रभावित होता है तथा बातचीत के तौर तरीकों को भी प्रभावित करती है. लहजा, अनुभव की समझ और एक ही भाषा के व्यक्तियों की बातचीत में अपनापन, यह सभी संस्कृति का प्रतिबिंब और दस्तावेज है. अतः संस्कृति हमारे भाषाओं में समाहित है. साहित्य, नाटक, संगीत, फिल्म आदि के रूप में कला की पूरी तरह सराहना करना बिना भाषा के संभव ही नहीं है. संस्कृति के संरक्षण, संवर्धन और प्रसार के लिए हमें उस संस्कृति की भाषाओं का संरक्षण संवर्धन करना होगा. भाषा या कोणत्याही मानवी समुदायाच्या सामाजिक, सांस्कृतिक आणि ऐतिहासिक मुळाच्या प्राथमिक भाग असतात हे सार्वत्रिकपणे ज्ञात आहे. ही मुळे भावी पिढ्यांना त्यांच्या संबंधित समुदायाच्या साहित्यात उपलब्ध असलेल्या ज्ञानाच्या विशाल भंडारापर्यंत पोहोचण्यास सक्षम करतात. यातून बोध भारत सरकारने संस्कृत, पाली आणि पर्शियन यासारख्या प्राचीन भारतीय भाषांमधील उपलब्ध ज्ञानाचा शोध घेण्यावर भर दिला है. माननीय मोदी जी ने 2020 में जो न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी घोषित की, उसमें यह स्पष्ट लिखा है, हम अपनी अपनी मातृभाषा में पढ़े तो ही विषय को हम ठीक समझ सकते हैं. एनईपी 2020 के इस प्रगतिशील दृष्टिकोण को ध्यान में रखते हुए यह जानकर खुशी हुई कि मुंबई विश्वविद्यालय पारसी लोगों की प्राचीन और पवित्र भाषा अवेस्ता पहलवी का अध्ययन करने का प्रस्ताव लेकर आया है. मैंने जब जानकारी ली तो ध्यान में आया कि अब मुंबई विश्वविद्यालय में, और यदि मुंबई में नहीं तो और कोई नहीं हो सकता, क्योंकि मुंबई में ही पारसी समुदाय अच्छी संख्या में है, तो मुंबई के किसी भी कॉलेज में यह व्यवस्था अभी नहीं रही। इसलिए मैं मुंबई विश्वविद्यालय का बहुत अभिनंदन करता हूँ कि उन्होंने ये पहल की आहे। ही भाषा पारसी समुदायाच्या झोरोस्ट्रियन धर्मग्रंथामध्ये वापरली जाते, जी त्यांच्या अनुयायांमध्ये मानवतावादी मूल्य आत्मसात करते आणि त्यांना समाजातील सहिष्णू कायदा पालन करणारे नागरिक बनवते। येथे नमूद करणे आवश्यक आहे की अवेस्ता पहलवी यांना भारताची अभिजात भाषा संस्कृत से जवळचा संबंध है। मैंने इसको जाना कि संस्कृत से बहुत नज़दीकी इस भाषा की है, कारण ती भाषांच्या महान इंडो इराणी साठ्यांची एक शाखा आहे। अवेस्ता पहलवी आणि संस्कृतच्या तुलनात्मक तत्वज्ञानाने सिद्ध केले आहे की संस्कृत भाषेतून जन्मलेल्या इतर आधुनिक भारतीय भाषांची ती खरी बहीण आहे। पारशी समाज आणि मुंबई विद्यापीठ यांच्यातील नातेसंबंधाचा इतिहास 1857 मध्ये मुंबई विद्यापीठाच्या जन्मापर्यंतचा आहे। मुंबई विद्यापीठाच्या स्थापनेनंतरच पारशी समाजातील सदस्य पुढे आले आणि त्यांनी या संदर्भात सर्व मनपूर्वक पाठिंबा दिला। विद्यापीठासाठी आवश्यक पायाभूत सुविधांची निर्मिती करण्यामध्ये पारशी समुदायाचे मोठे योगदान आहे। मुंबई विद्यापीठातील सर्वात सुंदर वास्तूंपैकी एक म्हणजे त्यांचे कावसगी जहागीर दीक्षांत सभागृह, जे पारशी समाजातील एक परोपकारी कावजी जहागीर रेड्डीमणी यांच्या आर्थिक सहाय्याने बांधले गेले आणि हा हॉल आता युनेस्कोचं जागतिक वारसा स्थळ आहे, ज्याला 2006 आणि 2007 मध्ये सांस्कृतिक वारसा संवर्धनासाठी युनेस्को आशिया पॅसिफिक पुरस्कार मिळाला आहे। पारशी समाज आणि मुंबई विद्यापीठ यांच्यात आणखीन एक मनोरंजक संबंध म्हणजे कॉर्नेलिया सोराबजींची कथा, जी मुंबई विद्यापीठाची पहिली महिला पदवीधर आणि ऑक्सफर्ड विद्यापीठात कायद्याचा अभ्यास करणारी पुन्हा पहिली महिला बनली। या केंद्राची यानी जो सेंटर शुरू होने जा रहा है, प्रमाण पत्र, डिप्लोमा एंड सर्टिफिकेट, डिप्लोमा, डिग्री और डॉक्टरेट तक सारा अब इस योजना में है, ज्यामुळे पारसी जोरोस्ट्रियन संस्कृतीचे जतन आणि संवर्धन करण्यात मदत होईल। कालांतराने समुदायाची संख्या कमी होत आहे। या कार्यक्रमाअंतर्गत अवेस्ता गाथा, उष्टवैती, पहलवी, हंडार साहित्याचा सामान्य अभ्यास, बेसून येथील जुने पर्शियन कुनिफॉर्म शिलालेख, हाजियाबाद आणि बिशापूर येथील ससानियन पहलवी शिलालेख, अवेस्ता आणि पहलवी यांचे भाषांतर आणि साहित्याचा सामान्य अभ्यास, इराणी भाषांचे ऐतिहासिक तुलनात्मक व्याकरण इत्यादींचा तपशीलवार शोध घेता येईल। यह एक दूसरे से एक रिसर्च सेंटर बनेगा और रिसर्च के साथ साथ इस भाषा को सालों तक संवर्धन करने की व्यवस्था सभी एडवांस टेक्नोलॉजी उपयोग में लाकर करने वाले हैं। केंद्र की इस विषय की मंत्री महोदया स्मृति ईरानी जी यह मुंबई से है, इसलिए शायद उन्होंने मुंबई विश्वविद्यालय में शुरू करने का आग्रह किया है। तो हम ये मानते हैं कि आने वाले दिनों में यह डिपार्टमेंट, अभी उसका भूमि पूजन होगा, हम प्रॉमिस करते हैं कि 1 साल में ही उसकी बिल्डिंग बनाएंगे। तब तक यूनिवर्सिटी के अन्य जो जगह है उसमें इसकी शुरुआत भी करेंगे, वो बिल्डिंग बनने तक रुकेंगे नहीं। तो इसमें और भी बढ़ाने के लिए जो मदद लगेगी वो महाराष्ट्र सरकार नॉर्मली केंद्र से ज़्यादा मांगती नहीं, लेकिन लगे तो हम मांगेंगे और उसमें और श्रुति जी उसके देंगे, इसकी आशा व्यक्त करता हूँ। और मुझे लगता है कि अब समय बहुत हुआ है, इसलिए मैं ही स्मृति जी को संबोधित आग्रह करता हूँ कि वो अपना आखिरी भाषण करें, फिर हम भूमि पूजन के लिए जाएंगे।
मुझे कभी इस बात की उम्मीद नहीं थी कि दादा पाटिल मेरे आखिरी भाषण की घोषणा करेंगे।
इस कार्यक्रम के आखिरी।
हाँ, संशोधन के लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। Ladies and gentlemen, in this August audience, I just have a few observations. ગુજરાતીમાં બોલીશ તો પછી બધા કહેશે કે તમે પારસીઓની ભાષામાં વાત કરો છો અને વંચાવર બસલેલે સર્વાંના નમસ્કાર કરું। હવે મરાઠીમાં બોલવા માંડીશ તો પછી બધા કહેશે કે તમે પછી હિન્દી અને અંગ્રેજીમાં ક્યારે બોલશો। એટલે ટૂંકમાં just 2-3 observations. At the onset, my gratitude to Mumbai University for the alacrity with which we are bringing to life something that was diffused as a process of learning over 2 decades ago. my deep gratitude, not only as minister, but also as somebody who has close family ties with the community. Much has been said about the language, but the import of it and the impact of it is yet to be adorned. दादा पाटिल, मैं आपके सानिध्य में भाषा, शैली और संस्कार, पारसियों के संदर्भ में जब भी कोई वार्ता होती है तो उनके इतिहास के बारे में निश्चित रूप से ये कहा जाता है कि जब वो भारत पधारे तब राजा ने उनको दूध के एक प्याले में शक्कर डालकर एक संदेश देते हुए देखा। लेकिन इस समुदाय के बारे में शायद कम ही लोग जानते हैं कि जब मोहम्मद बिन तुगलक संजान पर आक्रमण कर रहे थे तो जिन पारसियों ने भारत आने के बाद अपने शस्त्र डाल दिए, उन्होंने इसी धरती के संरक्षण के लिए 1500 पारसियों ने तलवार भी उठाई और मोहम्मद बिन तुगलक को भी हराया। Sam Manekshaw is not an exception. He's a rule to being Parsi. That when needed, they are peace-loving. When desired, they can also take to arms to protect this pious and holy land. 700 साल का संजान का उनका इतिहास रहा, जिसके बाद मोहम्मद बिन तुगलक गए और एक और विराट आर्मी लेकर लौटे। तब समुदाय ने निर्णय किया था कि माउंट बारोट के गुफाओं में पवित्र अग्नि का संरक्षण हो। संजान, जैसे कि आप जानते हैं, गुजरात प्रदेश में है, लेकिन माउंट बारोट महाराष्ट्र की देन है। इसलिए आज आपने यहाँ सबके सम्मुख कहा कि स्मृति ईरानी से वैसे तो आप पैसे मांगते नहीं हैं भारत सरकार से, लेकिन दादा पाटिल ये भी जानते हैं कि आज तक जब जब महाराष्ट्र से हुंकार आई है, भारत सरकार ने कभी भी मना नहीं किया है। छत्रपति शिवाजी महाराज की इस पुण्य भूमि से हुंकार अच्छी ही गई है और मुझे लगता है कि जब हम शिवाजी महाराज के अपने इतिहास को देखते हैं, उनके योगदान को देखते हैं, तो ऐसे समुदाय का संरक्षण भी उनके राज्य का ध्येय था। इसलिए आज मैं मंत्री के नाते नहीं, समुदाय में ब्याही एक महिला के नाते, पारसी बच्चों की माँ के नाते एक आग्रह करती हूँ कि माउंट बारोट के प्रति एक्सेस, उसकी ऐतिहासिक संरचना और ऐतिहासिक महत्व को मुझे लगता है कि कहीं ना कहीं एक प्रशासनिक रूप से सुसज्जित करने की ज़रूरत है। इट इज़ ऑल्सो a very important part of the community's legacy and it needs equal attention. So I'm hopeful, Nana Patil, that if there is a proposal that comes from the government of Maharashtra especially to develop infra around Mount Barod, so that more and more Parsis, not only from India but across the world, can pay respects there and have a glimpse of their legacy, which has for too long been lost, we in the Ministry of Minority Affairs in the Government of India will 100% fund it. We have, with the grace of Bada Dastur Sahab, also requested the community and all panchayats and anjumans across the country that we in the Government of India under Prime Minister Modi's leadership are intent on ensuring that infrastructure around the holy spots in Sanjan also get equal support from the Government of India. We implore panchayat leaders, if they can, with the best interest of the community at heart, collaborate with the government in Gujarat. We in the Government of India, Minority Affairs Ministry, will ensure all the infrastructure needs of Sanjan are then met, so that not only Parsis but also those who are non-Parsis at least have a glimpse of what the rich culture and heritage that Zoroastrians speak of actually embodies. And why am I intent on attracting attention towards this aspect of Sanjan? Most people today, including I could see the surprise in Dada Patil's face, did not know of the bravery of the 1500 Parsis who fought along with the Hindu ruler against Muhammad bin Tughlaq. So before these stories, which are not fabricated stories but real stories of courage, are no longer told, we need to institutionalize that aspect of Zoroastrian history in our country. Before I end my requests to not only the dignitaries of the dais, I have one special request to the audience that has gathered here today. Many among you have access to a few manuscripts, maybe old prayer books, which in collaboration with the university possibly can service the needs of the center better. Many presume that the center itself will look at the literary part of the language. What I know of the heritage and legacy of Zoroastrians, and when Dastur Sahab, you speak about the proximity of Sanskrit with Avesta, I can very proudly say that for my children's Navjot, I taught them Kemna Mazda, Yatha Overio and Ashem Vahu. And possibly I could read and teach them because I have studied Sanskrit. So when we speak about the collaboration between some of the oldest languages in the world, I am one of those people who has practiced that very magnificence of that bridge. However, my exposure to your manuscripts is limited, given that I had to teach and possibly bring my children to the precipice of the religion before Dasturs like you could take them onwards to their spiritual journey. What we regretfully do not discuss is the scientific importance of the scriptures and the manuscripts that we have. The Vice Chancellor may want to note that they have been manuscripts, and Bada Dasturji will possibly enlighten you better, which speaks about facets of astronomy, which speaks about facets of surgery. Not many people know about it. So I'm hopeful that the center can also bring to light these aspects of the language and the power of the manuscripts that possibly are not in the public domain right now. And that is why when Dada Patil speaks about the new education policy, I had the greatest of privileges of writing as Minister Education the first document of the entire national education policy. One of the thrusts that the Prime Minister gives is to ensure that there is international and domestic collaboration between academic institutions. Now that we know that the language itself is flourishing in universities in Germany, in Switzerland, in England, maybe on issues of not only literature, but also science, you can create new collaborations. Again, on behalf of the UGC, I'm sure the university has seen the speed at which we can, under the offices of the Ministry of Minority Affairs, engage with the regulatory authorities. We are more than happy to do so if you can in some way enhance the academic collaboration with these international institutions vis-a-vis Avesta-Pahlavi language and every part of Zoroastrian legacy vis-a-vis specifically science and contributions, I think, on other aspects of education. Again, my gratitude to everybody who has today transitioned with this program, which was an announcement. दादा हमने कुछ ही दिन पहले दिल्ली में सभी बड़ों के सानिध्य में इसकी घोषणा की थी और मोदी जी कहते हैं कि घोषणा से लेकर शिलान्यास से लेकर फिर रिबन कटिंग हम ही को करना है, तो घोषणा से लेकर जो हमारा आज के शिलान्यास से लेकर मैं देख रही हूँ कि 24 में क्या होने वाला है, इसलिए आपको पहले से ही उद्घाटन की बधाई यहाँ पर प्रेषित कर रही हूँ। पहले से ही आपको मैं इसकी बधाई दे रही हूँ। दूसरा, मैं आपके दिशा निर्देश में एक और जो हमने दिल्ली में प्रयास किया जो राष्ट्रव्यापी है, गोदरेज साहब ने कहा जियो पारसी, तो जियो पारसी की एक स्कीम थी जिसमें 440 बच्चों का जो जन्म हुआ उसमें मुख्यतः बच्चे महाराष्ट्र और गुजरात के ही थे। भारत सरकार का ये ध्येय है कि हम देश के हर कोने तक पहुँचे, क्योंकि मेरे 25 साल के राजनीतिक एक्सपीरियंस में एक शहर ऐसा नहीं है जहाँ पर कोई ना कोई एक छोटी सी अज्ञारी ना हो। तो हमारी कोशिश ये है कि हर ज़िले में अधिकारी के पास हम फाइनेंशियल बैकिंग दें, ताकि जियो पारसी के माध्यम से पारसी बच्चों की जो संख्या है वो बढ़े हमारे देश में। इसके अंतर्गत दादा, एंड आई एम सेइंग दिस टू द ऑनरेबल मिनिस्टर सो दैट थ्रू हिम वी कैन रीच आउट टू अ लार्जर ऑडियंस. Under Geo Parsi scheme now, the government of India, we have ensured 10 lakh rupees is given to the couple that wants to avail of medical services and support. 2.5 lakhs is given additionally if the child who is born has some medical challenge, so that in a NICO unit that challenge can be met. 10,000 rupees is given for the elderly parents per month, the parents being above the age of 60, as long as they are blessedly here to give support to their families. 8,000 rupees per month is given to the child till the child attains the age of 18. So this is the financial support that we are giving under Geo Parsi directly into the bank accounts of beneficiaries. Our hope is that under the new regulation and rule, we have now made it accessible to every Parsi family across the country. Our desire is that every state government, every district collector identifies people who need that help. So my plea today is that it's a small community with the power to ensure that our WhatsApp groups can set the whole dialogue and discussion on fire. I'm hopeful that through you, we can send the word out to whoever needs help. The government of India is available for support, and I'm hopeful that, as Mr. Godrej says, Geo Parsi, GA Parsi or Badhe Parsi, that is the Prime Minister's clarion call. With that, again, I congratulate Mumbai University. Thank you.
मॅडम, आपले आदरपूर्वक आभार. आणि आपण मुंबई विद्यापीठाला ज्या सूचना दिल्या त्या सूचनांचं पालन विद्यापीठ नक्कीच करेल. आणि आता वेळ आहे आभार प्रदर्शनाची. मी आभार प्रदर्शन करण्यासाठी इंग्लिश विभागाचे प्रमुख प्राध्यापक डॉक्टर शिवाजी सरगर यांना निमंत्रण देतोय. त्यांच्या आभार प्रदर्शनानंतर वंदे मातरम होईल आणि मग सर्व मंडळी ही भूमिपूजनासाठी प्रस्थान करतील.
Good afternoon, distinguished guests, scholars and patrons. It's my pleasure to express my heartfelt gratitude on this momentous occasion of Bhoomi Poojan ceremony of the Center for Avesta-Pahlavi Studies, which is working under School of Indian Languages, University of Mumbai. Here, I would like to put on record my deep sense of gratitude for the immense support extended by Srimati Smriti Irani ji, Honorable Minister of Minority Affairs, Government of India, who played a very proactive role in approving our proposal, without which this ceremony could not have been possible. Madam, University of Mumbai and the entire Parsi jurisdiction community will remain indebted to you for your magnanimous act. It's our pleasure and privilege to have Honorable Chancellor Patil, Minister Higher and Technical Education, Textiles and Parliamentary Affairs, Government of Maharashtra, who has always supported all the academic activities of University of Mumbai. Thank you very much, sir. It's my duty to express my gratitude to Vada Dasturji Kushet Dastur, High Priest Iran Shah Udwada, for blessing all of us with his pious presence on this occasion. I am thankful to Honorable Nadir Godrej, Chairman and Managing Director, Godrej Industry, for sparing his valuable time and gracing the occasion. I thank Jitendra Singh Raje, Joint Secretary, Ministry of Minority Affairs, Government of India, for his valuable guidance during the entire process of preparing the proposal and getting it sanctioned. Thank you, sir. Words of gratitude are due to Mr. Vikas Chandra Rastogi, Principal Secretary, Department of Higher and Technical Education, Government of Maharashtra. I also express my thanks to Professor Ravindra Kulkarni, Honorable Vice Chancellor of University of Mumbai, for his constant and unconditional support and guidance during the process of preparing the proposal and getting it approved. I express my gratitude to Principal Dr. Ajay Mahamre, Pro Vice Chancellor, University of Mumbai, and Dr. Balram Gaikwad, Registrar, University of Mumbai, for their support. Special thanks are due to the team of Parsi scholars and community leaders led by Dr. Adil Malia, Trustee of the Bombay Parsi Panchayat, and his colleagues, Professor Edward Parvez Baja, Edward Cyrus Darbari, Mayor Contractor, Shirin Contractor, Dr. Kerman Darwala, Mrs. Shiraz Kapadia, and many others for their unwavering support in establishing this center dedicated to the preservation and advancement of Avesta-Pahlavi knowledge, which will be instrumental in fostering a deeper understanding of this rich Iranian cultural heritage. Thanks are due to all the honorable members of Senate, Management Council, Board of Deans, Academic Council, principals of various colleges, HODs, directors of different university departments, all faculty members, ARs, DRs, and various authorities of university administration for being present for this ceremony. Thank you all.
आपल्या सगळ्यांच्या विषयी कृतज्ञता व्यक्त करतो आणि वंदे मातरमसाठी आपण सर्वांनी आपल्या जागेवरतीच उभं राहावं. सावधान.
Thank you.